There's been a huge uptake in the number of people engaging in 2-day workshops, learning how to build, maintain and repair dry stone walls. The courses are being run by the National Organic Training SkillNet organisation. Ronan Crehan, can you explain what's happening here today, please?
Well, my name is Ronan Crehan, and we, along with a few of us over the years, have organised traditional dry stone walling workshops. And my day job, I work for the Heritage Services with the Office of Public Works, and what I do, I repair and maintain dry stone walls out on the national monuments. But there's a huge uptake and an interest in dry stone walling, and through an organisation called NOTS, which is the National Organic Training Skill Set, they look after the administration and the whole lot, and people can apply through that organisation to take part in a course. It kind of gives them access, if you like, to dry stone walling. And then myself and a few of us here, we come as instructors, and we teach the people how to do dry stone walling. So today we're working on a kind of an art installation, if you like, and it's a double battered dry stone wall is what we're doing. And it's done for a man, John Kelly, and he asked us would we build a wall along these slabs that he's laid, and it's kind of like a famine road, like there were kind of relief works back in the time, so he wants a kind of an interpretation of that. So we have 20 participants, and they're from all backgrounds. We have actually 12 women, and we have I think there's 8 men on the course as well. So we're just here for a couple of days, and from that they're going to be learning how to do dry stone walls. They'll learn all the fundamentals of dry stone walling. They'll learn about the components of a dry stone wall, and also the different types of dry stone wall around the country. You know what I mean?
And like, if I could just interject here, you mentioned as well about UNESCO.
Yeah.
Preserving the art of dry stone walling?
A couple of months ago, UNESCO has recognised the craft of dry stone walling in Ireland as an intangible cultural heritage, along with uilleann pipe making and hurling, that kind of thing. So that's a huge benefit to the craft. It means then that it's going to be probably minded a bit better, and people are going to be more interested in it. And as a consequence of that, hopefully we'll run more courses, and we'll go from there.
Lovely, yeah. Thank you. Carl Kennedy, you're a stonemason, you're from Dublin, living in Castletownbere. Yeah, can you explain your involvement in the workshop here today?
Yeah, well, if you want, there's a few of us. We have a crew now of stonemasons, and we run these workshops. They originally were set up to show farmers how to repair walls, but we're getting lots of interest from other people as well, that maybe you want to repair walls in their own gardens, or do you want to build flower beds or something. So we teach people the principles of the dry stone walling, how to build stuff structurally sound, you know. So
right. And when you say
I would probably be one of the main points of contact for this. So if people show an interest, I'd be the one that they contact first.
And tell me, what do they Google if they want to find out all the contact information?
Sometimes people would contact NOTS, which is the National Organic Training Skill Net. We work very closely with them. They take all the bookings for our workshops, but sometimes people just Google dry stone walls, and that would probably bring them to the Dry Stone Wall Association of Ireland. We're all members of the association. We run some workshops through the association, we run others privately, but we're all in the same association anyway. So
very good. Nobody says how much fun it is.
It is. It's amazing. Even the likes of today, we've 18 participants today. Most people have never lifted a stone before in their life, and everybody is obviously, even we, when we lifted a stone for the first time, would be a bit nervous. But it's amazing. Within half an hour, people are working away, and you just fall in on a section of wall, and you get chatting to people you've never met before, and there's great friendships that have been made through workshops like this. And a lot of people, even over this weekend, have asked me, can we have other people's details, because we'd like to keep in touch afterwards. You know? But it is the atmosphere, and at the end, the sense of achievement at the end of a workshop like this, when people can stand back and say they were part of this build, you know.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Great, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Sunny Wheeler, you're from Bantry, but you're now living near Cork, and you're a sculptor, a stoneworker, and I believe you're famous for your mosaics. Can you tell me the passion and enjoyment that you get from working with dry stone?
Well, it's working with your hands, which is always a lovely thing to do, and especially dry stone is great because it's something you can do in any weather. We have beautiful weather today, but sometimes it's raining as well, and you're not using mortars, so you're not having to mix stuff. As I was saying to one of the guys, I have a bit of wall at home, and if I have half an hour, I might just put a few stones in the wall and I'll go leave it. It might sit there for weeks, and then I'll come back and do a little bit, and over time you start to build a wall.
And do you know where your passion came from for this?
I suppose just in West Cork, growing up in West Cork, there's so much stone around us all the time, between stone circles and standing stones and an abundance of dry stone walls, so I'm sure it comes from that.
Lovely. And what do you get out of these weekends? I know the four of you are close friends, but...
Yeah, well, it's just, you get to meet so many different people who all have obviously an interest in learning stone, but it's a great community vibe, and you get to meet all kinds of people who do these workshops, so
Lovely.
It's great. Yeah.
Thank you, Sunny. Jim Fahey, can you tell me how you got involved in this?
I heard about the association a number of years ago, and as such I'm a mason by trade, so I thought it might be a nice thing to get involved in. So when I rocked up there, it turned out to be all I wanted it to be and more. So it helped me because I'm a historian researching the Masons' history in Cork, and I'm trying to bring back the language that the Masons would have used back in the medieval times. And the language is called the Bear Lag or Nasir, which translates to the language of the Mason. And some of the words actually were used, and people didn't realise they were used in Masons, was like give a fella the binu, which means to give a fella, let him know there's something going on, like, or there's someone coming. And that translates to binu is actually speech in Mason's language of any form. So if I was to say bin diarig, the estiludas on the cuss through, that means tell the Mason that the foreman is on the move.
And I believe you all go to festivals as well. There's one in the Aran Islands, is it?
Yeah, we go to Unesco every year. It's like our sabbatical thing, like the Muslims go off to their own thing. We go to the Stone Festival, and it's amazing. Like for a group of people that get paid to do the job, we actually pay to go over there ourselves to take part in the festival.
Lovely. Thank you.
At the end of 2 days, the sense of achievement is amazing. Carl said people stand back and say they were part of this build.